Brocky, keep talking about whiskey and kicks.
What up, people? It's your boy Brocky. Whiskey and Kicks. It's Whiskey Wednesday, and as we all know, on Whiskey Wednesday, Brocky tastes the booze. We being consistent, week after week after week. I'm gonna run out of new booze to sip. I'm gonna have to start buying more bottles. I'm trying to decrease my collection, and if I keep doing this, I'm gonna run out of new bottles to sip, and I'm gonna have to buy more stuff. Anyway, we're back with another one, man. I was just listening to some Jay Dilla before I started this, and I'm really amped right now. I'm hyped. Who's better than Jay Dilla? What hip hop producer is better? Dilla, man. I'm a big Dilla fan. Oh, see, you know what I'm saying? Donuts right there. I got donuts right there. And you see the Doom mask. Y'all see the Doom mask every week. Anyway, let's get to it, man. This week, I've had this bottle in my collection for almost a year, I think. I bought this, I bought this a long time ago. And it's been sitting there and I just opened it just now. I just opened this up. It's called Bradshaw Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Bradshaw. I just went online to look up some stuff about it so we can talk about it. Had no idea this is Terry Bradshaw's whiskey. No clue. Incredible. Terry Bradshaw, quarterback from Pittsburgh Steelers. Batch number 3. What is this? He got 74, 75, 78, and 79. What are those? His rings or something? Please enjoy responsibly. Bourbon born in Owensboro, Kentucky. Yep. Four-time champion. That's hilarious. I ain't mad at that. Aged a minimum of 2 years in new charred oak. Produced by Silver Screen Bottling Company, Owensboro, Kentucky. I'm learning that. I'm reading this for the first time right now, guys. You're getting this at the same time as me. Has anyone had this? This is 103.8 proof. Just because it's celebrity endorsed, or this doesn't look like a celebrity endorsed. It's like his company or something. Because typically when they endorse it, it's already something that exists, and then they just throw their weight behind it. But maybe so. I don't know. Let's see. Let's read up a little bit about it. Bradshaw, the pressure's on, bro. There he is. With all, I don't know if those are his daughters, Terry and his wife, Tammy, and their 3 daughters. Okay, it just switched up on me. I don't even, I was reading it and it just moved. Terry Bradshaw, 4 Super Bowl victories was no ordinary feat, but then Terry Bradshaw was no ordinary player. I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself about Terry Bradshaw in football. And so it makes sense that Terry Bradshaw, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, is anything but ordinary. Blended from the finest grains and aged in hand-selected barrels, the 212 blend is worthy of a nod from a true champion. Not an awful lot of information. Nose, vanilla, toffee, banana, leather, and campfire notes. Those are all things that makes me excited. It gets me excited. Leather, banana, vanilla, come on. Campfire, come on, forget about it. Palate, cinnamon, baking spices, vanilla, and coconut. Finish, wood, vanilla, and butterscotch. All right, those are all really easy to put on almost any bottle of whiskey. I'm not discrediting you guys. Anything else in here worth? Oh. Okay, listen. I'll read this. It seems like it's not necessarily significant when it comes to the whiskey itself, but among one of the most successful quarterbacks in the history of the league, it is Terry Bradshaw who most embodies the nature of success and world-class sportsmanship. Drafted number 1 overall in 1970, Terry Bradshaw had one of the most iconic and memorable careers in the history of the league. Intensely eager to reach the top, Bradshaw did not hesitate to take on the NFL with full force. From day one in the league, it was known by many that Bradshaw would have an extremely successful career. I wasn't born in 1970, so I can't attest. Now, but this is the part I wanted to read. Now Bradshaw focuses his resources on philanthropic tasks such as funding projects to bring solar-powered wells to the struggling communities in East Africa. All right, man, I ain't mad at that, man. If you really bought that. But you know, it's interesting because this site talks more about Terry Bradshaw than it does about the whiskey. So I'm interested in this. So let's go ahead and try it and see what's going on. Might be really good. Woo! All right. Burns the nostrils a little bit, singes the nostrils a little bit there. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, man. So, not so much the toffee, but the banana for sure, and even the leather. Which those two scents, funny enough, banana and leather, those two scents, for me are similar, right? So sometimes it's hard to distinguish between the two unless it's super distinctive. I never get super distinctive banana, but I get super distinctive leather in some whiskeys. But when you gonna have those two things, they're kind of similar for me, those scents. Does that make sense to you guys? Anybody else experience that? Man, this is really like a lot of that ethanol, that alcohol is just like, whoa, that's rough. That was rough on my nose. I'm not gonna say a lot of y'all. I'm not saying this just because of Terry Bradshaw. I'm a 49ers fan. I have nothing against the Steelers. The AFC, nothing against those guys. I'm just being honest with my experience. Like that alcohol was like burned the hell out of my nose. Oh man, that banana though. Oh, I can't be mad at that, man. There's some pleasant things going on here, so let's see what's up. Yeah, baking spices for sure, and this almost sips like a rye, like this that the spiciness, the spiciness is there. I don't want to say the heat, but the spiciness is up front. Let me go sip number two. You know how I like to do 2 sips. It's it comes off a bit harsh, but it has a long finish, pause, and my mouth is watering from this, which is not a bad thing. I like it. I like that aspect of it, is what I'm trying to say. Um, Butterscotch on the finish, a little bit. But the wood, yes. The vanilla, I'm not really getting a lot. The finish, vanilla usually gives me like a more of a pleasant finish, right? This one is a little harsh, I feel, on the finish. So I'm not really picking up that vanilla a whole lot. But it could be my day. It could have been my day leading up to this point. Like if I had, it could have been whatever I had earlier, whatever I drank or whatever I ate earlier to lead up to this point. Because I don't cleanse my palate before I do these things. I like to go, yeah, y'all know. I've said this before. So, yeah, the butterscotch. Okay, yeah, there it is. There it is. Big time. All right, so big time. The butterscotch, big time. There it is right there. It took me a few sips, but yup, I get it. I get it. It's those candies that I didn't eat when I was a kid that I would leave at the end of the bowl after I eat all the other candies because I wasn't a big fan of butterscotch. But in whiskey, it's not bad. Long, the finish is long on this. This is okay, Terry Bradshaw. It's not bad. This is not bad. I gotta give this guy a little credit on this. Not too shabby, man. I don't want to say that. I might shy away from celebrity stuff if I realize it's celebrity stuff because, But I didn't know this was Terry Bradshaw's whiskey when I bought it. I just bought it at the recommendation of the guy that was running the liquor store when I was there. This is not bad, man. I wouldn't turn this down. I would sip this for sure. It's mine. I'm going to sip it. I'll share it with you. You come by. Come holler at me. Yeah. So I'm getting a little pecan on this too. The wood is definitely there. Like, pause. Like, the wood is there. Right? You're getting those things. They did a good job embodying Terry Bradshaw's and the Pittsburgh Steelers style of play. I don't know if they did this on purpose, man, but it is kind of like that, that tough gridiron type of thing. You're getting those super hardcore, cigar, wood, stone, and leather type of stuff going on with this. I like it. I like this. Yep. Another one bites the dust, baby. Your boy Brocky, whiskey and cakes. Brocky tastes the booze. We out, man. This is done. We're done for the day. Try to keep it under 10 minutes. I don't know if I went over or not. Let me know. If you've had this before, please comment. Please like and subscribe. And share this with other folks, man. I'm curious of what y'all think about this. Comment. Let me know if you've had this before. Till next time, man. Y'all be good, man. Salute.